What's up everybody, it's me Sergio and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to show you how to change the tire on the SuperHandy Tugger mobility scooter. I use this scooter all the time and recently I started getting a flat tire all the time. Turns out there was a leak in the valve stem, so I can't really just do a tire patch. I actually have to get a new tire assembly and replace the tire, but because there are some cotter pins and a castle nut, a lot of you might not be familiar with what these things are, so I'm making a video showing you how to do it. Keep in mind, this is not an in-depth review video. I love this scooter. If you want to learn more about it, I highly recommend watching our in-depth review videos where you can see it in action with the tow cart accessory filled with tools. I use it around the farm all the time. It's an absolute beast and it's super affordable. If you want to check out that in-depth review video, click on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Let's get started. All right, so the first thing we're doing here is filling up the tire with air. Make sure you pay attention to the maximum pressure you're allowed to put in there. You don't want to blow up your tire. So we are going to go ahead and fill it up. But first, I want to tell you about our free catalog. If you want to learn more about our products, get access to exclusive discount codes, and more, make sure you claim a copy. It's free. Just go to our website, mobilitydirect.com. Click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog. Fill out the short form, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also just call the number below, speak with our non-commissioned sales experts, and they'll mail you one. Just give them your address. It's that simple. All right, so as you can see, we have an air compressor with an air chuck. You do need an actual air chuck. You can't really use a bike pump because the valve stem actually gets in the way of the lug nuts. You need a low-profile air chuck. I've tried using a bicycle pump, and it just does not fit on there properly. It bends the air stem pretty aggressively, and that might actually be the reason why there's a leak in there, unfortunately. Now, once we had the tire inflated sufficiently, we were able to do the good old-fashioned soap and water spray test. That's right, it's super easy. Just get yourself a spray bottle with some dish soap or any kind of soap that's bubbly, fill it up with water, and spray the tire down all over the place to see where air is coming from. Once you identify the source of the leak, it could be on the main part of the tire. In this case, it's coming from the valve stem. If it was coming from the actual flat part of the tire where the actual treading is, that's very common. If you run over a nail or a screw or something like that, you often will be able to repair the tire by patching it with a simple tire patch kit. We have a video that shows you how to plug a tire if you do have a nail in it. It's very easy to do. You could also just go to YouTube and type in how to plug a tire with a tire plug kit. You can get them at any auto parts store or even online for really cheap. Simple process, should only take you a few minutes to do. But in this case, this is a tubeless tire, and if the air valve stem has a leak, you really can't fix the leak. So we have to replace the tire, and this is the process. So the first thing we did was we removed the cotter pin. You may not need to do this, but the cotter pin was definitely in the way, and we figured we'd show users how to remove the cotter pin and castle nut just in case you need to. Now, you might not need to, depending on if that cotter pin clears the little hole in the middle of the wheel or not, but you may want to skip forward to just removing the 4 lug nuts if it seems like the wheel and the rim will clear that cotter pin. Now, we're taking our impact wrench and removing the castle nut, which has little grooves in it for the cotter pin to get held in place. Once you remove that castle nut, there is a locking washer, and then you just remove that. Keep everything organized so you don't lose anything. Since we're using an impact wrench, we went ahead and propped up the scooter. If you're not going to use an impact wrench and you're going to use just a regular manual wrench, you definitely don't want to prop the scooter up on a block. You want to wait till you're done, or else the wheel will just spin when you're trying to take off the lug nuts. There are locking washers on each of the standoffs from the hub. You don't need to remove the other silver metallic bolt heads, I should say, just the 4 that are on the hub. And we have a brand new wheel and tire assembly. We're going to go ahead and just put it right back on. And we're pretty much halfway through the process. It's just a matter of tightening everything back up. Now, keep in mind, we have a whole playlist of DIY repair videos. So if you need to learn how to do some maintenance or troubleshoot every single part of your scooter, we have videos to troubleshoot every single part of your scooter and power wheelchair. Check it out. I'll put the link in the top right-hand corner. It's as simple as just putting everything back together again. We put the locking washers on. We're putting the lug nuts on. We're going to go ahead and put the castle nut back on the spindle. Of course, we're going to put the lock washer on first. It is a straight spindle. It's not tapered. We really didn't need to take the hub off, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to put the castle nut back on now and show you that there is a hole going through the spindle, and that's where the cotter pin is going to go through to hold everything in place. And that's the whole process. Easy. Hopefully this helped you. If you want to see more DIY videos, make sure you check out our playlist. And don't forget to subscribe and comment. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I'll personally respond within 1 business day. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, everyone, have a great day.